Right, it's time to lock up the car and get myself away. So I've pulled the car a little bit further back, getting close to the wall, and pointing at an angle so my time-lapse camera will pick up the whole width of the bridge and cars coming over. So there's a car just past me, gone over and going up the S-bends to get out of here. Right, so I'll get the dog out the boat now and start walking home with Jerry. Right, wait son, wait, hey, wait, wait. How come you've always got these blankets all over the shop? Right, I says wait. That's what you've got to be careful, especially when you're on the main road. You get so excited about wanting to come in. Right, come on then. Hey, come here, come here. Come here, wait. Right, chuck them blankets back in there. Push my cardboard a little bit in. Right. Right, I must remember to lock the car. Come here, come here. That's where you get pulled now. Right. Hey, look. Right, come here. Come here, you're always in a bloody hurry. You pull me all over the shop. Hey, hey. Right, come here, come on. Right, come here, I'll have to be careful going over this bridge. Right. I'm getting the usual. Bear nose to the ground. I want to go where I want to go, when I want to do it. And you're going to get dragged along whether you like it or not. So this is why I get annoyed with him. I've tried everything, and the only peace I get is after he's been out for a while and he's been pulling that much he gets tired out, or after a long walk he's so tired when I do have to put him back on his leader to come, like when I come back to come over the bridge, I'll have to put him back on his leader. He walks very, very slowly and doesn't pull like a freight train as usual. Right, so that's the road that leads along to Whitfield village after you come down over the bridge. Like I say, there's loads of pheasants in the farmer's field there to the left of the bridge. Right, so I'll get over the bridge, take him off his leader, wrap it around my neck and stick it inside my chest harness so it doesn't move around from left to right and bang, bang, bang against the camera, which is done in the past. Like I say, you learn by your mistakes. Right, these are just like little viewing points that you get off the road and point your camera over the bridge safely without any cars coming to knock you over. Right, come here son, come on. I'll be able to let you off soon son, so you can go and do your sniffing and do what you want to do. Right, so that's where you come over the bridge and then turn the car around and park it there. Right, come on son, let's get off this bridge sooner than better for safety purposes. So like I say, I was right up there at the top of that ridge in front of you, and the road starts coming down and it goes around a series of S-bends coming down. So you've got to be in low gear coming down, just in case your brakes fail. At least the low gear, the gears will slow you down to bring you down this steep embankment. Aye. Right, so this is the tiny little car park that some people use, like say, when people that's local, they come down here with the little vans and the dogs and that and pull into here so they can get the dogs straight onto the pathway instead of off on the road. Now, on the right hand side there's a bit of a brick wall, and I'm finding it hard to point the camera where I want to because bugger lugs is pulling us again as usual. Just up there's a stone at the wall. You step on that and step over the wall, and there's a set of wooden steps take you down to the river's edge, and you walk back along underneath the bridge to take photographs of the underneath the bridge. Right, come here, come here. Right, so as you can see, it's only a tiny little car park, enough for 2 or 3 to come into here and do a turnaround and reverse up to those bushes there, and then come through the gate here. You can hear all the pheasants, there's loads of them. Like I say, when I was coming down the road there around the series of S-bends, there was loads of them crossing on the road, and I had to wait for them to get out of the way, so I just continue down the bank here. Right, come here, son. Come here. Come here. Come here. Through here. 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 Right, come here. Come here. Come here. Right, go on. Go on. Get in there. Right. Stay on, I'm going back on the road. Right, so that you can stay on the bottom and walk along about 2,000 yards. Right, come on, here, down here. Down here. Go on. Go on. Down you go. But it's sort of, it comes to like a roundabout at the bottom where there's like old abandoned buildings, but you can't really go any further than that because the pathways gets really difficult. Big boulders and that you gotta get past. So I'll be going so far along, just let him do his business which he's doing now, and then doubling back on myself to go up the bank there and start me walk up the steep, really steep, slimy, greasy, muddy pathway. Right, took me leader in. Right. Always takes us a few minutes to get set up, like getting him off the leader, sort him out so he's not in danger of being near the main road, which you can hear traffic there now. He's come over the bridge and he's away up round the alley S-bends, going back up to the top of this ridge. Right, come on, son. Where? Come on. How? Down you go. Go on. Good boy, son. Down you go. Right. But when I was trying to think where can I go, where I walk along a river where it's safe enough to let him off with no cattle or sheep or horses, and then all of a sudden a light bulb came on. I thought, I've never been along the CUPOLA bridge for a long time and walked this way to go towards Planky Mill campsite. So I thought, right, that'll do. But look how high these cliffs are. And if any of those big boulders break away and start rolling down here, you'd have to get out of the way fast. But the riverbed here on the River Allen is very unusual because it's like all flat stones that's been worn with the water running over the top of them for years on end. It's worn them flat, just like flagstones really. Like I say, this is a rare sight now because normally you can't see the stones, well, that many anyway, because the river's high and it comes up to here where I'm walking along. When it gets really high after days on end of rain, heavy rain, it fills right up and comes right up here. So there's no way you see all those rocks. Right. So just to reiterate people, I've come along the A69 and took a left turn onto the A686 past Lumley Castle, and then you just keep on coming along and past that pub that I stopped off at along the way here called Cartsbog Inn or something. Cartsbog Inn. It's a very unusual name for a pub. But it must be a campsite as well, like I say, because when I stopped to pull up to put it on video, I could see a couple of caravans behind in the field, so it probably doubles up as a camping area as well for people to use that pub for to get a drink when they're camping out. Right, so just to give you an idea of those big cliffs and stones up there, if one started coming rolling down, I mean the speed it'll gather, and then that's what you've got to that's the kind of rock that you'd have to get out of the way quick. But you can see where people have scrambled down there, getting close to the water. It's just down here. There's quite a few little paths go off. What I'm looking for is the little right turn where you start going up the very, very, very steep bank to get right to the top. So you go all the way up to the top, and there's a single gate goes off into a farmer's field, but you don't go in the gate. You turn left just before you get to the gate, and then you start coming down a steep bank, going all the way down to the bottom, then along the cliff edge, because you're 150 feet above the stream here, the river. So I hope he's not gonna do something stupid. He starts going down embankments and he puts the fear of God into me when he does it. So as you can hear, droplets of water. It's, all the rain that they've had is dropping off the canopy and just dropping down like rain. But it's not rain, it's just excess water on the leaves. Right, so there's a beach area there where people go down. And there's another look at the flat stones on the riverbed. Very, very unusual. Right, so I'm getting shelter from the trees, from the droplets of water. But it just sounds like it's raining because there's that much water running off the leaves, because they must have had heavy downpours of water here. Rain probably last night or something, or early hours of the morning, because it's still coming down heavy through the canopy. Right, so you can see a white notice straight ahead on that tree, about 2,000 yards up. Look, well, I've just seen 2 pheasants run fast across the pathway now, because there'll be no sensing the dog and buggering off quick out the way. Right, so when you're coming along here, if you don't know where the path is to go off and up, you possibly walk past it and not notice it. So you've got to look out for it. But obviously I'll point it out as I get close to it. But yeah, loads of local people come here with the dogs in the back, and they just pull it in that little car park, turn around, ready to drive back out, and they let the dogs out and bring them along here. Hi son, how are you? I don't know what the notice is on the tree here. Ah, there's heavy droplets of water coming down, bloody hell, man. So the dog waters just come along here and they do a circular. They just go around, it's like a bit of a, you go off that skinny path off to the left, and then it just brings you around in a half circle and brings you back to here. Because obviously you can't, I mean you can get along if you're fit and young and you don't mind clambering over bloody trees and big huge boulders. But this is just the usual, look, National Trust, Stoward Gorge. No camping, no fires, no overnight parking. The Whitfield Estate, the National Trust. So it's called the Whitfield Estate because obviously, like I say, further up the road behind the car, if you continue up the road, you go to Whitfield. Right, so we'll just go so far along here and obviously let the dog burn some energy off running about off his leader. Now, I'll be able to leave him off the leader right the way along, and then when we start approaching the fields that go across the Planky Mill campsite, that's when I'll have to put him back on his leader, because there's normally either horses or sheep in the fields there. Good boy, son, good boy. Right, so I've obviously passed the right turn to start the path to go up there, back there. So obviously that's how hard it is to see. I didn't even see it. So there must be something growing over the little marker post, or where you go up. It's like stone steps, which looks like, well, it's not steps, but they look like steps. And you go up a couple of steps and then it bends around the left and you start going up. That's what it's like. Right, so if you go off to the left there, back there, it takes you around these trees, keeps you close to the water, but eventually it'll bring you over to where the dog is there now, and that's where, it's like doing a circle to come back on yourself up this path that I'm on now. So it just gives the dog a brief runabout off his leader, and he'll go and do his business if he wants to. Peas and poops, as I say. I can hear a bird of prey screeching. Right, so that path that takes you off to the left, back there, you come along here and then you join this one. But like I say, the path as you go further into the trees, it's just all trees across the pathway, and it just gets harder and harder to get further along. So that's why you just normally turn around here at this like turning point after coming along that bottom track.